Thank you so much for being here. I'm really honored to be here. My Tsimshian name is Halimia Mianum. My English name is Kayla Roberts. My family is from Metlakatla, Alaska and Ketchikan, Alaska. I live in the Seattle area. I work for Sealaska, and I'll talk a little bit about what Sealaska is in a second. But basically, I started my journey at Sealaska as an intern in 2017. So it's always very rewarding to now work with students and bring them through that process that I went through. And today I wanted to share how Codefy and Sealaska just really share a similar vision and really match our mission and vision, and why it was so exciting to meet Sabina a few years ago and build this partnership together. And I'm going to talk about how that mission is seen basically through something that our people, the Tlingit, Haida, and Tsimshian people, really care about, which is salmon. And just quickly, what Sealaska is. Sealaska is an Alaska Native corporation. I was talking to someone earlier about how basically we settled land claims in Alaska by forming corporations instead of reservations. So we have this corporation that now exists to serve and lift up the indigenous people of Southeast Alaska. And we call them our shareholders, which sounds very corporate, but they are our tribal members. And like I said, we are people of the salmon. We care for rivers and streams. We harvest at good times and good amounts. We smoke fish and share it with those we love. It really is just, salmon is one of those things that reminds us of home, and we take it wherever we go, and we share it with those we love, and we store it for those more difficult times. So salmon holds a special place for our people, and it signals healthy waters and land, and it is a piece of home wherever we go. So at Sealaska, because the salmon matters so much to us, we have structured our efforts around career and education development, looking at the salmon cycle. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, and how Codefy really fits into that as well. So first, there's the salmon egg, and this represents our efforts across education and access, increasing access to education, and creating career paths for youth, and talking about career paths with our families. Part of that journey is bringing youth to different career development opportunities, and the place that I met Sabina was one of those opportunities in 2021 in Phoenix called ACES, and that's where we first connected, and just so glad that we met at that time. And the key here with that is encouraging youth that what they care about matters, that they can find a career path in something that compels them. I know some of our graduates talked today about what they found interesting about coding in their personal lives, and now we're here helping cultivate that into a career path, so it's very exciting. And the way that Codefy teaches and trains is what drew me in. It's about support. It's about creating an environment that connects people, and so that's just, again, kind of this salmon egg idea. Going on with the analogy, the next part is that the salmon egg hatches and begin to make their way downstream toward the ocean. And this part of the cycle explores our effort around post-secondary education and training opportunities. And the key here is that not every salmon, not every student or young person is going to take the same path. And that's what's so beautiful about Codefy, is that it provides an opportunity that isn't a traditional post-secondary or college path. It's something that's different and very individualized, and very just meets them where they're at too, is very, very important, and something that we really found key. These classes take place over Zoom, and they can take place in people's homes. And a lot of our people live in really remote areas of Alaska, so bringing that education access to them is so important there. Yeah, again, Sabina advocates for her students, and again, that's something that we really cared about and wanted to partner in that. And then the last part of the salmon cycle is that after the salmon is gone out to the ocean, they return back to their home stream. And this kind of piece of that cycle is around mentorship and leadership. And as Sabina talked about earlier, we really saw the value in that you bring your students back to give back to their cohorts and develop that mentorship. So just the fact that that is such a key part of the program is so beautiful and fits with what we want to do. We realize that not every student is going to leave, get their training, and then come back home. They might, and that's beautiful, and they might, their journey might take them elsewhere. But connecting them back to their heritage, to their culture, is something that we really care about and want to cultivate as well. So I will just end with my observations. This is the first time we've gone through the Codefy program with 2 wonderful students. And I just see so much drive in the Codefy students. This is a really intense program, and as someone said, a boot camp that just forces you to be like, this is what I'm doing right now. And some of you are working along the way, some of you have families, and so I just applaud and commend you for this accomplishment. I am beyond impressed with what you've accomplished. And I would just say to you, wherever you find yourself at this graduation, whether you feel like you need more training and you're going to go seek that, whether you have a job now, whether you're taking a much needed break after this moment, I want you to be encouraged and know that you did it. Everything you've done to this point has gotten you here to this accomplishment. And it's time to celebrate that and be excited that you did it. This is amazing. This accomplishment is yours, and your community is so proud of you. I'm really grateful to partner with Codefy, and Codefy emphasizes the right things. They emphasize support and connection back to heritage, and helping young people find the exact right stream that they should go down.